Yeah, we're gonna be reacting to Scary Comp. Oh, sorry. Scary Comp V version 104 by Bizarre Bub. What up, Bub? It's,
On a Thursday
I hate watching
afternoon,
these by
a
myself,
mother
bro. I
and
keep
daughter
getting sleep
hurry over to their
paralysis.
apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange. They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured. Watch closely.
Nah, he's a drug addict, bro.
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
That's your fiending. Oh, hell no.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go.
That could have just been the neighbor, though, just peeking.
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door to apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing. However, this isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened, Jasmine records a video and
Drink break. Okay, hold on. My cat is freaking out because he heard a thud outside, and now look how he's looking out the window. He's freaking me out. Kira, can you stop doing that, please?
points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't. But in the video, you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door? Like,
What if someone's living in...
look at it. Like, pitch black.
I'm not looking, bro.
Like, make it make sense. Like, how? How?
Yeah, this just asking to be
That
possessed,
don't make
bro.
sense.
This is just asking to be possessed.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open? She has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open. There's nobody there.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property management and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him do what he do, and I'm gonna stay back here. You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord. What is that? It's over here. Y'all. What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? What the hell put kids' shoes up in there?
That's so
What
weird, bro. What the
So how did... So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like, Nah, I'm sorry, I'm not... Okay, y'all, so remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but y'all, I'm not finna get close to this. This is real snake skin.
Oh, that's the shedding.
Look at this. You can see, like, ooh.
This thing still probably be.
Oh my
This thing still
God.
probably living there.
Look at that.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is, but what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right? And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it, those boots are my daughter's. Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I want to say like 2 months ago. Yo.
What the fuck?
This is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes belong to my daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
Somebody in this building must be going around here just collecting shoes.
What is
Just,
part
and
A
I'm
of
not
that
gonna say
series,
collecting,
bro?
stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there. They're just putting shoes in the room. Like, it just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside. Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So she sets up a trap.
Okay, y'all, I'm finna get to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here? Put them here as bait, right? On some real cheap shoes, just, little kid shoes,
Should put them on the
whatever. But
wall,
what I
it's
did
not just, like,
was,
obvious.
I got me a plant, right? Little cheap plant too, but look what's inside the plant. Hopefully y'all can see it. Hopefully nobody else see it, but...
Camera.
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens. That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Fuck no, legit. Is that her room? Oh no, there's this, the one over here with 31 is her room. What the fuck? You got a pedophile on your fucking name. That's your name, bro. Bro, this jit's actually tripping out. I don't know if that's a guy or a girl. If it's a guy, it looks like a disco ball. Hold on, I gotta put that shit back. What the fuck? Excuse me? I know they're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't mean no disrespect on their behalf then.
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own. It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next-door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying. Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door. However,
way,
she
it's
realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were
Is it a
found.
baby spirit?
Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
not
to this
doing
day,
that.
not much else is known about this story. and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
Hell no. What the fuck?
At around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
Hurry up.
According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
We just need to go open the doors. Hurry up. Shut up. Hurry up.
Close the door? How are you just gonna leave your doors open, wide open? What the fuck? Excuse me?
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit. So don't mess with mine. Your shit. So don't mess with mine.
Legit brought evil spirit into the house. First of all, why would they leave the door open? What is the point? Close the door, bro. You see a woman walking with a fucking head on her, like a doll hanging from her hand and shit. I'm closing the door. What are you doing?
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured.
Oh, I'm getting scared.
Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
I'm also just not walking up to someone's random ass cart. I know it belongs to someone, that's why it's there.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had
Talking about the cart. Bro, that reminds me a long time ago when like Pokemon Go first came out. Me and my cousins and me, you know, we were walking around the neighborhood and we were going to a Pokestop that was like nearby. So it was like probably like a 7-minute, 8-minute walk. And bro, there was like a lady outside, like a homeless lady. And she was just watching us while we were all playing. And then when we started going back to our house, you know, or back to my grandma's house, she started chasing us. She chased us with a fucking belt. I was like, what the? We all ran for our lives, bro. Laughing. It was like we were like laughing and shit, but we were scared at the same time. You know, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say.
Had gone there
This shit was funny. Oh shit.
late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
I should get a dash cam for my car. I don't have one.
Now Savvy writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as Killer 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't
Maybe it's
involve an
'cause you
accident,
guys are
but rather
speeding. It looks like you
something
guys are going
else.
so fast.
The following is their footage. Watch.
Bro, why did I get so fucking scared, bro? I saw it, bro. You don't have to replay it. Do they appear out of nowhere? Oh, no, man. It's their clothes. Their clothes is matching with the background. Like their shirt is black with the background and the...
Savvy and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side. Now, considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
Bro, this camera is so bad.
Someone was just in the middle of the road.
This camera didn't record anything. Yeah, that's a ghost, buddy.
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Savvy and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences,
My child. Cute, bruh.
Huh?
Savvy can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway. But even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Savvy swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
Yeah, they literally could have crashed because of that.
You're okay. You're okay. Breathe, baby. Breathe.
I mean, compared to everything else, this one's not that crazy.
This
I mean, it is,
incident
but
continues
still.
to baffle Savvy and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for
Beer break.
what was caught on
Back
camera. On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her,
That's cute.
this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the
Never
wrong
mind.
reason.
Never mind.
After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were she asking you why
Like,
you
was it at the
did
beginning? Cause I saw a black figure on the right of the hallway. Oh hell no!
it doesn't matter.
I don't
If
take none
Katerina
of this
were
negative
standing
ass
here
energy,
instead
bro.
of me,
Like those TikTok comments, bro.
why why you do.
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now, surely Meg would have had her suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It just seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like. This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
I got Kira comforting me right now.
Now, the following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured. According to Mom, this wouldn't be so creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom. But this doesn't make any sense, because according to Mom, her dad had passed away in 2002.
Ow.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In him.
Okay, show me.
Mama, Toshi.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance, she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
The dryer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
I'm wearing shorts and they're just pulled down.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions. Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel
Throw away the whole baby, bro. I can't. I ain't gonna lie. I would start tweaking the fuck out.
has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her mother's dad and that he's missing her, well, things get very strange.
Missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person, as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah. And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Ha.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
That's still sweet though. It's
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before? Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost video. Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video. This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain. While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
No way. So she's trying to pass it to someone, maybe? I don't know. Nope.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone, despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing? But most importantly, just how exactly did a bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another video giving more context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened. So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's nothing around that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises a question: just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago. According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However, she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
They're like small stuff though. Don't show me no fucking.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure.
It was a good video. Good video. I'll see y'all later, YouTube.